everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer, and today I have the honor of doing a collab with three fabulous content creators. Yadi from Yadi Beauty, who you know I have mentioned several times. Yadi and I have become good friends in the last couple of months. She's absolutely a fantastic content creator. Her videos are amazing. She brings so much energy and joy into everything that she does. It's completely contagious. Cara from Beauty and the Frizz, who is so positive and just so funny and creative in all the looks that she does. Her kids are fabulous when they just sort of show up in the shot, and her reactions, her face reactions, honestly make me laugh out loud. It's just a high point of the day. And Lexi Zhang, who I've just started to get to know. I've actually been watching her videos for quite some time. And she's a fellow luxury beauty enthusiast and has a lot of she likes a lot of the same brands and collections that I do, and I really enjoy watching her. So we decided to do a DIOR collab for the new DIOR holiday edition, but it's just a little bit different. This is gonna be focused on the two Quints, the eyeshadow Quints, the Black Night and the Golden Snow. Each of us is going to use those two Quints for eye looks. I'm gonna do 2 day looks. Someone else will do 2 day looks. Someone else will do 2 night looks. Someone else, you get the picture. Everything else on our faces though will just be, you know, kind of up to us to decide how we wanna do the look. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I do have all DIOR on my face, just so you guys know. This is Golden Snow. I will swatch it first. We'll go around from the lightest and then the central shade. And someone mentioned to me about my swatches, like if I could double my swatches, because sometimes it's hard to see. I try to put them on just like a natural one swatch so you see how pigmented they are. What I'm gonna try to do is like do that and then build it up so you guys can see it. But know that when I first put it on, it'll be just that's how it swatches originally. Because I don't want you guys to think that I'm building it up to make it look more pigmented than it is, but I also want to make sure that you can see it. So that's the first swatch. So again, I'm doing them like first swatch, and then I'll go back in and build it up so you can see the color better. Hopefully that's a good compromise for everyone. Because I get why you guys don't want it to be, quote, faked. I don't want you to think that I'm trying to make them out to be something they're not, but at the same time you have to see it on camera. And sometimes the camera lies. All right, so that's Golden Nights. Beautiful, beautiful palette. Now when I look at these shades, I see a topper, a satin. These both look satiny but lighter. This one looks like a, you know, more of a true satin, and then this looks more like a matte, the brown. Okay, since I'm doing a day look, I'm gonna keep it light and simple. Day means different things to different people, so I think we all have to, you know, manage expectations here. When I say a day look, I mean pretty neutral, pretty light-handed. I'm not even that over the top at night. So just remember, with my style, if you've been watching my channel for a while, I am not an over the top, glittery, you know, lots of pigment kind of girl. I love when people do those looks, and I'm always amazed by them, but it's just not what I wear, and I want to be me for my channel. So I want to be truthful to who I am, and it's just not something I wear. It's why I don't do false lashes, because I just don't wear false lashes in real life. So, you know, it doesn't really make sense for me to try that for you guys. I mean, I'll try it. I'm gonna actually do it for a video, but I want to be clear, it's not something I do in my normal life. Okay, so saying all of that, let's go in with the Sonia G Classic Crease Brush and into the dark brown matte shade. Like I said, I'm going very light. Oh, I should put a headband on. Sorry, guys. My hair, yeah, and it really needs to be, my roots need to be done, but you know, gotta find time for these things. Okay, so I'm gonna go really lightly Remember, these shades are very pigmented if you want them to be, or you can do them really, really lightly. I'm doing a day look, so I'm gonna keep it very light. My version of a day look, how's that? And I will be doing a DIOR holiday dedicated video where I'll go through all of the shades and the lipsticks. I picked up, if you saw my luxury haul video, I picked up all of the lipsticks that were satin. I did not pick up any of the mattes. I just know I won't wear them. I do wear matte lipsticks, but I'm very particular about the matte lipsticks that I use. Lisa Eldridge, Charlotte Tilbury, Hermes, maybe a few others, but even then, like, they're not ones that I reach for day after day. They're more of a, oh, I want a matte lipstick with this look kind of thing. So, you know, it just didn't make sense for me to pick up the DIOR ones because, to be honest, that's not my favorite formula. The matte formulas that I like are the ones that are very moisturizing, and there's not that many out there. So that's the dark brown shade. Again, super light hand, guys. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with this like goldy, it's like an olive shade. I'm gonna use the mini booster and I'm putting it on the outer corner and into the crease. Very light hand again. If I was gonna do a nighttime look, I would probably go heavy-handed with this shade just because this is gonna probably be my favorite shade. Shadows are blending beautifully, very much like the other DIOR Quints that I've been using. Going in with the Chikuhodo KZ07 brush. Let's take the gold shade in the middle and put it all over the eye, the eyelid. If I put it all over the eye, that would be a little weird. Blending it over the green on the outside. Again though, I'm not going in heavy-handed with any of the shades, keeping a very light touch. Taking the Chikuhodo blend brush and blending it out well. If I was going for a nighttime look, I probably would not blend as much because I'd want that gold to stand out more. That's really pretty. Really, really nice look. Let's take the white pearly shade, put that up into the brow bone area. And then I'm going to take the peach shade and put it in the inner corner. If I put the white shade in the inner corner, I think it would be more of a contrast. I think it would be more like, more nighttime, if you will. I'm gonna take the green shade and run it lower lash. Again, if I was going for a deeper look, I would probably pick the brown. I think that's really pretty. Okay, I'll bring you in really quickly, put on a little bit of liner and mascara. Okay, super close. Let me put on some liner and mascara and we'll take a look at the final look. Okay guys, a final look with the Golden Snow. So now remember, this is the day look, so it's definitely more subdued, a little bit lighter hand. I used the shades as lightly as I could, kind of blended it all out. I think this is exactly how I would use it for a day look. Perfect for the office, perfect for every day. Just stunning. And the shades blend out perfectly. No issues there, exactly like the other Quints. All right, now we're on to Black Night. Okay, so let's start with the Black Night. Let me swatch. So like I did last time, I'll put the first one on so you can see what it looks like, and then I'll build it up. And I'll turn my hand in a second, guys. I've got the swatches from the other one. This is obviously a more intense color story than the first one we did. So it will be a little harder to do a day look. But what I want to show you is you can do a day look with anything. Okay, those are the shades. Goes really well with my sweater. All right. Okay, so I think the best way to start with this, let's go in with the classic crease, Sonia G. And again, since this is not my dedicated video, I think I can just like, won't necessarily use all the colors the same way. So let's use the shade here, which I think is the darkest, very lightly, just in the outer corner of the eye. This is the matte shade. Do the same on the other eye. What I'm doing is kind of pressing it into the outer corner like that. And then I'm gonna kind of swirl to really diffuse it out. See how light that is? I mean, you can usually do that with any shade. If you want to make it like really light, just go in with a very light hand and then literally just keep swirling until the color is very diffused. Step one. So the black, this shade here is the one that was like really glittery. It's beautiful, but might not be as a daytime as we might like to say. So I'm gonna take the blue shade. I know it doesn't really look blue, but it's like it's a deep, deep midnight blue. And we'll go in with the mini booster. And that will be the crease shade. And I said crease, not transition. Like literally, I'm trying to place it more in the crease. And I'm going in very lightly with these shades, guys, and it's already like pretty dark, so just be aware of that. And just because something is a day look doesn't mean it can't be darker shades. You just, you know, you don't want it to be as, well, the way I think of it when I think of day is not as glittery and not as like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I guess when I think of day, I think of work appropriate. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. But again, work appropriate is also very subjective because, I mean, do you work in a bank? Do you work in the fashion industry? Are you an attorney? You get the picture. So I think it also depends on, you know, where you work and what you do when you think of a day look. But I also, when I think of day, I think of something that's faster, to be honest. It doesn't mean it has to be light colors. It can be deep shades. It's just a simpler, easier, less dramatic. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Less dramatic look. Okay. And again, not everybody agrees with that. I have many friends who are very dramatic all the time. All right, so we're gonna take the silver shade, that light silver. We're gonna place that on the eye. I went in super light with that, like barely touched the color. You can see how pigmented it is because I went in super light, like super light. Let's take the black shiny shade, the sparkly shade, which is gonna be amazing for a nightshade. And I'm gonna run it along the lower lash line, but I'm gonna be very light with it. I mean, I put on the tiniest amount on my brush. Do the same on the top. Just to deepen up the lash line. Just a little bit. I didn't do a lot. Now let's take that burgundy shade and we'll use the mini booster again. And let's just take that, again, I'm tapping off a lot, on the outer corner. Right here and into that outer corner. Just very little. You might have also noticed that with this look, I didn't put anything in the brow. All I did is when I blended it out, I just sort of blended upwards. So you got sort of a gradation of that gray, but very, very, very lightly. That's it. I did not put anything in the brow bone area because all of these shades, even the silver, are very intense. And if we're doing a day look in the traditional sense of it, or at least the way I think of it, I think it would be too much for the brow area. I'll bring you in so you can see up close and personal. I'm not gonna do any liner with this look. I'm just gonna put on mascara because again, day look. I've said it a million times in case somebody comes in halfway through the video. So I'll put mascara on and then we'll finish up. Okay guys, final look. And this is with the Black Night. Just a couple thoughts about the two palettes and the day looks that I created. Again, when we're saying day, my version of what day is, not to say that anyone out there who uses glitter and has a really dramatic look is not day. Whatever day means to you, that's perfect. So what I tried to do is something that I thought would be, quote, work appropriate for me, for my job. And I absolutely could wear this to work, and I absolutely could wear the other look to work. They are, you know, subtle, elegant, beautiful looks. I went in with a very light hand, especially with the Black Night, which is a very pigmented palette. They're both pigmented, but the shades in there are very deep. You can easily make this a day look, night look, whatever look, dramatic look, non-dramatic look, elegant look that you want it to. All the shades are beautiful. The pigments are gorgeous. I mean, they're really good pigments. And the formula is the same as the other Quints, the other 12 Quints that I've done videos on. I really love them. I like both palettes. I couldn't really give you a favorite right now. I have to play with them some more. As I've said, I'm gonna do a dedicated video to the entire collection, but I can tell you right now, the Quints are definitely a winner. If you've come over from one of the other 3 channels, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have any comments, please put them below. And thank you so much everyone for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit like, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you in another video really soon.